Again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. And those are my groupings of colors all the way over there that I'm going to put into my shovels on that 16 by 20 inch canvas. Hopefully I can get the camera back to where it's supposed to be. There we go. Cool. Let's focus again. We're nowhere near where I should be. That's okay. Hopefully you'll see what I'm going to do. Alright, so my plan includes using this gallery wrapped expensive canvas and some of this foamy stuff. Whoops, that wasn't ripped. That might be a swipe cloth, that might be a swipe cloth, that might be a swipe cloth. And this is my old favorite standby hemmed, or piece of a hem from, that was probably a lightweight cotton turtleneck that came from Maine when I lived there. It'd be good if I didn't sprinkle water on that. So those are my shovels, and basically I'm going to fold up the part of it that's not the hem, and I might use that for a swipe cloth. If I do that, it's going to be all the way from one end to another. So I'm going to use my shovels, and what I was thinking was I was going to put the colors in each shovel, but I think what I really want to do to start with is give myself a grouping. And I wasn't even going to start with the blue, but I don't mind starting wherever I start. That's just the way I roll. I just start. And that's not enough to go two ways. I want more than one stripe of multicolors in each shovel. So, hopefully I can get away with this. I've never done exactly this before. You know how I roll. So let's just put stripes down, remove dog hairs, and that will tell me how much paint I might like to have in general. But I think what I'm going to do is take everything that I can see in here and put it on with my OXO omelet turning spatula, best paint spreading tool around, proving it as we speak. I want random marks, and that's what I've got. And I think I can get away with doing whatever I want, to tell you the truth here, with that spatula, so long as it's heavy enough to not dry up too quickly, which means I better move it. And I'm going to put that blue out of my way so I can fill in that area with another color, and move this, cant it sideways so you can see what's going on. So this is a shimmering blue. It has iridescent pearl fine in it from Golden. That is a dioxazine purple from Modern Masters. Masters Touch, excuse me. Hobby Lobby brand. Can't get enough of this purple, which is a flash, color shifting flash from Folk Art. This is my multi-surface acrylic from Folk Art. I'm going to have a little bit more of that. I don't think I can have too much purple, to tell you the truth. And I've got some of this. This was changed by me, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what the configuration of that is. But I'm going to try and go from one end to the other. And use my paint up. And I don't mind if it drips over the edge. And I want it a little bit heavy. I hope it's not too heavy. I might even contemplate tipping. I'm not going to leave anything in there. I don't mind if the black shows through. I pre-primed this canvas myself. With a half semi-gloss onyx color from Color Place, Walmart, latex. Alright, so I'm moving down the chain, and I'm going to use my neon Folk Art that I put something else into to lighten it up a little bit because it was just so loud, and it dries kind of darker than I wanted it to. So you can always change your colors. A lot of times I like to change my colors using the unicorn spit, which is just a stain. I'm not sure I like that color combination as much as I was hoping to. I'm going to throw a little bit of my purple in there. And I'm going to be covered pretty quick. I probably have, yeah, that's all right. I like that. Now this is all for a swipe. You can tell I'm not being overly careful. I am trying to somewhat evenly distribute my colors, which is probably not my original plan. I wanted to make a more random pattern. And I'm going to do the same thing I did again. Now instead of putting more shovelfuls on, I think I'm just going to go ahead and give myself permission to use the squeeze bottles of what's left, so I get little bits of the colors I had, and I'm going to throw this right in the bucket. I don't mind if any of those colors go over the end, that would be great. That spatula goes in too. So I've got a brand from Hobby Lobby, and it is what? Master's Touch. You can't really go wrong with the rainbow hues, in my opinion. You're always going to get something colorful and cheerful. I'm going to try and keep the yellow away from the blue, but I don't think it's going to work. Still working randomly. Totally missing my green gold. Not sure it really looks that great in there yet, but I have a feeling once I use the black enamel, which is an acrylic enamel, and it's folk art, and it's gloss, because I couldn't find any semi-gloss, so I used what I could find. And I'm getting very close to be feeling like I'm wearing, ooh, that was perfect. Alright, so there we go. I'm just adding more random patterns of that turquoise, which is a metallic. And what else do I want in there? I kind of want some of this darker yellow color. Yes, that's exactly what I want. I opted not to put any white in because I don't usually like how it looks in a swipe. I don't know why, because I love to have a little bit of highlight. Alright, so I said I would experiment with the other tools. Let's see, I'm going to throw a little bit of purple right in there, and right in there. Let's try the big sheet of foam, not on the ripped side, please. And I'm going to let my shovel deposit its residuals onto my Lolafy silicone mat. And I'm going to put a little bit of water into a lid. And then I'm going to use that lid as a reservoir to dip my card into. And I'm going to start with the short end. Now that I've done that, I realize that I need to wipe off my residuals. Let's see how that looked. I'm not seeing any cells popping. Well, it probably would have helped if I had used the black enamel, don't you think? Okay, so here's the deal. I actually peeled the paint up off of my Lolafy silicone mat over here. And I think you can see this, I'm not positive. But I'm going to take my very damp swipe rag, and I'm going to put some black down on my Lolafy silicone mat. And my black stopped pouring. Oh no, come on out. Floetrol strings are the bane of my life. Come out. I just cleaned this bottle out. Well, it'll give that stripe a minute. I think that would be pretty without cells, but I'm pretty sure that's a perfect example of why we use... I'm getting paint rolling right down my arm. My fingers, between my fingers. I don't like paint between my fingers. You'd think I would. Maybe. Alright, let's try that one more time. Here is my black in a rag-sized dollop. I'm going to add some gold, because I love gold. And I think it needs it. It's an awful lot of paint there. I do use GAC 800 by Golden in all of my paint mixtures, and it is supposed to be to keep the paint from cracking. I just realized that I can't go in that direction. Ha! But I can go in this direction, and I can pull it back from that direction. So let's do that. Alright, so I'm lowering my rag into my paint. It's got a nice heavy layer on it. I put it right down on the end. I almost thought I would like a wavy swipe. The water in the rag keeps it moist enough. And when I get to the end, I'm going to let it fall right down over the end. We have beautiful, beautiful, beautiful paint on that rag. I am not sure about what I've got, but I'm going to take the rag that I had, paint on, and use it on the ends. And if it doesn't all drip off on my feet, on the sides. Swing that around. Sorry about that. Now part of me wants to go ahead and continue to experiment, which might mean, whoa, I just stepped in that paint. Ew. Okay, that's what I get for having bare feet. Let's put it on the Lola silicone mat. So this is pretty cool. And I know there's enough paint on here so that if I want to let it relax across the canvas, I can do that too. But I am contemplating taking one of those little swipe cards and maybe moving right in from the other end with some black. Mostly because I have the swipe card and I have the black. And I don't want to drag through any of those. Gotta find my little pan. The pan to scrape the card off on is a godsend, I think. I just got rid of some cells and I really, really didn't want to. So I'm going to wipe my little card off. I'm calling it a card, but it's foam. Still focused. I might put some more gold in there. I'm really tempted. I like exposing the colors with the black, with the enamel coated swipe card. They're really pretty. I wonder if I can put a little bit of gold right there. Continue. No, I can't. I have to wipe off that card completely to be able to use it. So let's do that. Put a little bit of gold right there, right on my card. Yeah, right into the painting. I like the gold. What can I say? You knew that. How much time do I have left? I've got 3 minutes. Let's just keep doing this. I didn't really want this to look like everything else, and I guess it really doesn't, just because it was done in a different way, and it's got a lot more colors. Put some more gold on my card. Pick up a little more black enamel because I can. That's the name of my first book. It's on the Amazon link. It's under the link tree, the first link under the video. It's next to my second book called Unlimited Possibilities. I'm really loving exposing the colors as I drag this little cloth through. Not to mention making more stripes. Instead of making mud, you make stripes. And add to the patterns. But you got to keep scraping off the excess paint and wiping it off too. So what do I see this here, and I'm not sure about that there. What do I want to do? I kind of want to have some colors I want where I want them. And to do that, I'm just going to add them. And the Floetrol that's in my paint mixture, you can find the recipe below, show more underneath the video. Floetrol is the major ingredient, and Floetrol levels paint. If you happen to be new, that's a comforting fact. That no matter what your paint is doing, GAC or not, the Floetrol will level it. That one yellow stripe is just standing out to me really loudly. So I either need more see if I can make it work. I like this little foamy thing because it's very light. And you can use a very light touch and drag. So that's a little better. Kind of feel the same exact way about the orange that I did about the yellow. Because I've got that one streak right down the middle. And I'd kind of like to have a little bit more there. Where else? Where do I dare? How about right there? Maybe a little up there. Clean off my card. I want to blow that around. I might want to blow a whole bunch of things around actually. I've got 3 minutes to play. I like a little orange accent here and there. It makes everything else around it pop. That yellow's still bugging me. There's just more of it than I feel like I need. Or less of it. Because you can't trust me. I will change my mind in a heartbeat. Now I could torch, and I should torch, and I will torch. Definitely. Time to torch. Time to put my glasses on? Hey! What an idea! To actually see what I'm doing instead of just... Hey, that's not bad. So I've got 2 minutes to tell you guys I do sell my artwork, and my email address is below the Linktree link underneath the video. And should you want to inquire about a class, that email address is the same place, the same email address you should use to inquire about a class. I give classes in the house in Spring Hill. I do sell my artwork. I also have over 1,500 videos. I'm checking my edges to see how I like it. I kind of like the drip effect, which I wasn't expecting. I don't know why not. It's just, it does. I don't usually use gallery wrap canvases because I just don't have that kind of investment capital to give to that. I see that thing that does not belong. Looking sideways helps. It's a simple stripe, but it's actually kind of beautiful too. So it's time to torch. Tell you guys I love you. There's over 90,000 of you. If you're a brand new subscriber, please be welcomed. I love you all. Thank you so much for shopping my Amazon link underneath the link tree at no added cost to you. And that's where you'll find the OXO omelet turning spatulas. Best paint spreading tool, I guarantee, around. I've had a couple people who didn't like them, but thousands of people who do sort of make that okay to take a risk of me saying I guarantee. So I still want to blow around. Before I torch is the best time. I don't mind if there's a few gaps as I stick my fingers in them. And I love the cells. I probably could have done this a lot sooner. Just blowing in gently to reveal more colors. I think that's fairly stunning, actually. I got 1 minute left. What did I forget to tell you guys? Teespring clothing below the video is mine. Underneath the link tree, that's all over print leggings and all over print t-shirts. Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter links are on the link tree. And you can find, what else? 1,500 videos did I mention on the end screen. On the end screen video, you're going to find it exhibition video. And if you look for next month's prizes and you are a contributor to the studio through PayPal or Patreon, whose icons you can find on my channel header and whose links you can find on my link tree, you'll be automatically entered as somebody who can potentially win however many paintings I'm offering. And in September it was 2 of 9. Look for my books. Volume 1 is Because I Can. Volume 2 is Unlimited Possibilities. And I love you. Look for Facebook groups, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Totes and More, and Expressionist Art Studio Fans and Collectors, any of which will take you someplace you might want to be. Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation is for students. I'm sorry, my camera does not seem to be focusing very well today on the center of this. and I'm trying to give you a close-up.